Hi guys, how are we doing? So I wanted to give you an update on a video I made yesterday. I made a 2-minute clip yesterday and I was giving you some information about the banking here in Thailand. Now in that video, I'd stated that foreigners could no longer open bank accounts, which would affect, if you wanted to come out here on a retirement visa, obviously you need a bank account to be able to do that. So I took that information from various news channels. I'm not a person who goes out and looks for the news each day. I've got a YouTube channel. I just keep my ear to the ground and I try to keep my viewers informed on what I know. So I'm tuned into quite a few of these online news channels, and this is the information I've got. But I've done a bit more digging around today. I've made several phone calls to people who know about these things, and I've got some better news for you today. So apparently what happened, it was mainly affecting Pattaya. So there was a couple of accounts that were opened down there, and the information I got was, I'm not going to name the country where the guy came from, but you know, you get these calls from scammers about your computer being broken or just various scams, and you send money off and you never hear from them again. Well, apparently there's a guy who opened an account in a bank in Pattaya. It had millions of dollars flowing into it and then out of it. And the banks down there kind of got a bit shaken about it, and they kind of put everything on hold for the weekend. So because there's so much competition with the agents, there's so many agents down there in Pattaya, it's always been fairly cheap to get things done down there because of the competition. Prices are good. Now, what's happening now, because of what's gone on with this whole incident with this scam bank account, mule account you could call it, everybody has to be squeaky clean. So that means if you're coming here and you want to retire and you need a bank account, as long as you've got the 800,000 baht in the bank for the right amount of time you're supposed to have it before you apply for the visa, or you have that monthly income, I think it's 65,000 a month, you'd need to check with whichever agent you use. Obviously, I'm guessing you would use an agent if it was your first visa. It is possible to get that account open and get your retirement visa. The other thing I found out was you can get it done easier here in Bangkok apparently, but it is much more expensive. The person I spoke to this morning was quoting something, I won't name the figure because I can't quite remember it, and if I get it wrong, people will just leave comments. You know, like yesterday, people were leaving comments, you don't know what you're talking about, and you're giving out false information, and that isn't the case. You know, as I said, I'm just passing on information I've heard from reputable news channels, and but it's good news anyway. So I think the message I'm getting from this is it was a kind of a bit of a knee-jerk reaction to this, quite understandably, this rogue account. I think it will all quieten down eventually, but for the moment, you need to have that money in your bank account. If you need to have that money available if you want to open an account and get a retirement visa. Now, for those of you who might want to leave comments again saying I don't know what I'm talking about again, so I'm just giving you the gist of what I know living here. Okay, I'm here full time. I'm not here on vacation. I've got a lot of contacts and I talk to a lot of people, so I'm just passing on what I've heard, phone calls I've made. If you want to find out 100% for yourself, I suggest you do your own inquiries before you make up your mind. But I think what I've told you today is pretty much the gist of it. So it's not impossible to open a bank account. It's just got to be done the right way, and everybody's going to be very squeaky clean. They're going to make sure everything's correct before they apply. Okay, if you want any more clarification, I suggest you contact whichever agent you decide to use. All right, thanks for watching again, guys, and if I get another update, I'll make another video.